When Daniel walked into the courthouse that morning, he carried nothing but a folder of documents and a heart that felt heavier than ever before. His wife, Clara, the woman he had loved for nearly 20 years, had filed for divorce after he discovered she was cheating. Betrayal was already enough to break him, but what happened inside that courtroom was something he would never forget. Clara didn't come alone. She walked in, her arm locked tightly with her lover's, laughing as though she were arriving at a party instead of a divorce hearing. The sound of her giggles echoed through the hall, stabbing Daniel deeper than any lawyer's words could. For years, he had worked day and night to build a comfortable life for her. He had sacrificed vacations, ignored his own hobbies, and put her happiness above his own. And now here she was, flaunting the man she had betrayed him with, as if loyalty meant nothing. The judge called the case, and everyone took their seats. Daniel could feel his hands tremble, but he refused to let his emotions take control. Clara leaned against her lover, whispering in his ear, smirking like a teenager in love. The judge asked Clara why she was seeking a divorce. She tossed her hair back and spoke loudly, making sure everyone heard her. "Because I've finally found true happiness," she declared, squeezing her lover's hand. "Daniel was just boring. He worked too much. He didn't know how to have fun. I deserve better, and now I have it." Gasps rippled through the courtroom. Her cruelty was shocking, yet Clara wore her confidence like a crown. Daniel sat still, lips pressed tightly together, his gaze fixed on the judge, rather than the woman who once swore she'd love him forever. When it was his turn to speak, Daniel rose slowly, straightening his posture. His voice was calm, steady, and carried a weight that silenced the room. "Your Honor, I won't stop her from leaving. If she wants a divorce, she can have it, but I want the truth to be known. For years, I worked not because I was boring, but because I wanted to give her everything she ever dreamed of. I built a home, I built security, I gave her loyalty, and while I was doing that, she built lies. That's the difference between us." The judge nodded slightly, and for the first time, Clara's smirk faltered. Her laughter from earlier now seemed misplaced. As the proceedings continued, Clara's demands grew outrageous. Half the house, a large share of Daniel's savings, even spousal support. But Daniel's lawyer had come prepared. Calmly, he laid out document after document, proving Clara's infidelity, her reckless spending, and the fact that Daniel had been the sole provider. Every attempt Clara made to twist the narrative fell apart in front of everyone. Her lover shifted uncomfortably in his seat. He hadn't expected this spectacle, nor the ugly truth being exposed for all to hear. The confident smile on Clara's face turned into frustration as her image crumbled. By the end of the hearing, the judge ruled in Daniel's favor. Clara would get her divorce, but none of the assets she shamelessly demanded. She walked out with nothing but the man she had risked everything for. The same man who now looked uneasy, as though he was beginning to realize what kind of woman he had tied himself to. Daniel stepped outside into the sunlight, breathing deeply for the first time in months. He didn't win Clara back. He didn't want to. What he won was far more valuable: his dignity, his peace, and his freedom from a woman who had never truly deserved his loyalty. And as Clara stormed past with her lover, no laughter left on her lips, Daniel thought to himself, let them have each other. Because sometimes the best revenge is not anger, not begging, not even hatred. It's walking away stronger, while they slowly realize that the life they mocked was the life they'll never find again.